We often think of hormones as having a life of their own. They just run on their own timeline, and there's nothing we can do to change them. And it is true that hormones are to some degree autonomous and self-regulating. For instance, women have monthly cycles, perimenopause and menopause, and all of these run mostly on their own internal clock. However, the way that hormones affect us and whether or not we have symptoms is an entirely different matter. Why do some women have easy monthly cycles or sail through perimenopause and menopause? There are a number of different reasons, but one of them involves the gut. You probably didn't know it, but bugs in our gut play a significant role in hormonal balance. And when I say bugs, I'm talking here about bacteria, yeast, and other microorganisms, what we now call the microbiome. Most people think of bacteria as something to avoid, but in fact, some bacteria in our gut are highly beneficial, helping us to digest and absorb foods, reduce inflammation, and yes, balance our hormones. So how does this work? Hormones such as estrogen, progesterone, and cortisol circulate in the bloodstream. Eventually, they pass through the liver and are excreted through the bile into the intestines. Certain bacteria in the gut then act on these hormones to have them either excreted from the body or reabsorbed back into circulation. In other words, bacteria in our gut play a major role in determining our hormonal balance, how much of our hormones stay in circulation, and how much leave. If our gut microbiome is unhealthy, our hormones will be out of whack. It's really that simple. So how do we improve our gut microbiome? Well, there are a number of factors, but the most obvious one is diet. Certain foods feed different types of bacteria. Refined sugars and carbs are major culprits in throwing off our gut health. Lack of adequate fiber is another. But beyond these, each person also has individual needs in terms of foods that balance the gut. Even amongst healthy foods like fruits and vegetables, some of us do better with certain ones versus others. Diet is complicated, but it is possible to discover what works best for you, and this will have a profound effect on your health. In different videos, I'll talk more about other factors affecting our microbiome, but the takeaway for today is that our hormones do not control us. Our hormonal balance is almost entirely determined by factors that we control, and diet and microbiome is one of the big ones.